Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking over some of the newest SWEM items that have been added to the mod. If you guys don't know, this is called the Starroom Equestrian mod. I have made a lot of videos on it. I have a few things to say. I'm gonna try my best to be as optimistic in this video as possible. I will also be trying to show you guys things that I personally noticed being added to the mod. Some of these things are a little bit older. They're, you know, some of you guys may be like, Peachy, this has been in here for a minute. I'm just making a video because I thought it would be fun to show you guys some of the items and some of the things that I found out, because when I get excited about new items and mods, I get excited and I want to post about it. I want to be clear and say that I'm not part of the SWEM team anymore. I left earlier in 2023, so if you guys have any questions or concerns or suggestions, please go to the SWEM Discord. I have it in my mod pack. I try to make some videos on it, cool, but that's pretty much it. I don't want to sound mean or rude or anything like that. I just want to let you guys know I'm not on the team anymore. Also, if you guys are looking for a cool mod pack to play in 1.16.5 and also 1.18.2, check out my mod pack, which is in the description, which will include this mod plus many others. So without me blabbering more, let's get into the video. I'm not sure when they added this, okay? I'm not even in the SWEM Discord anymore. I have no idea what's going on. So the horse whistle has been around for a long time. What I didn't know is the horse whistle actually works now, okay? For example, I have the horse whistle in my hands. I'm gonna run up. Where's Steve? Come here, Steve. I'm gonna run up to Steve. Okay, I'm gonna right click Steve. The horse whistle is now apparently bound to Steve. I haven't actually tried this. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be real disappointed. Okay, I'm whistling. Oh my gosh. Steve. Hi, Steve. It is extremely laggy. I'm sorry. Hi, Steve. Oh my god. Wait. How far will this go? So if Steve's all the way... I can't even see Steve anymore. Oh, okay. So I'm kind of like out of range at this point. Oh, never mind. Steve is on a mission. Hi, Steve. Oh my gosh. This is such a cute idea, because if your horse is in the pasture, like let's say, come here, Steve. This is the mare's pasture. We're going to ignore that this is the mare's pasture, okay? There's no mares in it. The mares are safe from Steve. I don't know what Steve would do to them. He's harmless. But let's say you want to get your horse in from the pasture. Your horse is all the way out there. Nobody's walking out there. Boom. Isn't that so cute? Sorry, my computer's really laggy because I'm downloading a game right now. Oh my god, he's even doing the little zigzags. Okay, I'm going to leave Steve in there for now. But I find that really cool that you can just right click with the horse whistle, bind to a horse, kind of like the tack box function, and the horse just follows you whenever you use the whistle. Oh, you're trotting. Okay. I love how Steve was like urgent. He's like, I'm on my way, dear. And Goji's like, give me a second. My god. Oh, there he is. There's the urgency I've been waiting for. All right, so we're all done with the horse whistle. I'm going to use a chest to keep track of what we've done. I did this in another video. You guys are going to see this twice, but look how cute this is. I could listen to that noise all day. It just scratches the right part of my brain, you know? I don't know how to explain it. So the next thing is the fly spray, which you'll see in my hand right here. It is an actual like 3D model object. You can't actually you can't place it on the ground. Why do I still have the bubble blower? What the heck? Okay, that was weird. I'm wondering if you can like place it here. Yeah, no, not really. I wish it was like a standable object because it would look so cute sitting next to the brush, but the fly spray is meant to be a healing object. Right-clicking a horse with a fly spray will apply a healing effect for 15 seconds, speeding up health recovery from any damage sustained. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so it did heal him, and you can see the potion effect on him, so that's going to be there for 15 seconds. This is a really good quick fix to a horse being hurt like while you're out and about. I like how they integrated the fly spray though into Minecraft, because there's no such thing as like flies on Minecraft unless there's another mod. These are the next two items. I have something to say about one of them though. I'm gonna try my best, like I said, to be optimistic about this one, but it's gonna be difficult. So the next two items are the cowboy hat and the riding helmet. Well, both of them are meant to be a wearable and even placeable object. So you can place them on the wall, kind of like they're hanging. You can place them on the ground. Same for the riding helmet, on the ground, out and about, everywhere, you know. And they're also dyeable. So if you want any of them in the 16 Minecraft colors, you can go ahead and grab the dye and dye whatever, and dye your riding helmet or cowboy hat, whatever color you want. So I'm gonna go for purple And I'm also going to go for pink. So there is a way to dye the riding helmet, just the rim a color and just the actual helmet a color, and keep the rim the white color. I'll show you guys both in just a moment, but let me grab a crafting table. Okay, so if you dye the right side of the helmet, it'll come out with the colored trim of your choice. So I put the trim as pink. I'm gonna right click the crafting table and it's gonna take forever to load because my computer hates me right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do it fully pink, and then I'm also gonna do the cowboy hat purple. I don't know if the cowboy hat is like the same way. Oh, it is. Okay, so the cowboy hat is the same way. Time to put this bad boy on. Listen, guys, I'm gonna be honest. This riding hat is just, in the most respectful way, this riding hat is not it. It's like that young girl at the barn who just got a helmet for the first time, and it's like a little bit too small for her head, and it doesn't quite fit on her head completely, and it's a little bit like too high up on her head, but it's a canon event and we can't interfere. I don't know how to feel about it, but it just doesn't fit the head right. I do love how it has a band that goes all the way around the head. I love that so much, but it's just the way it fits the Minecraft heads. It's very difficult to like style it. I do like how it goes down lower on the head, on like the back of the head, but it looks very boxy, and it's very difficult to get Minecraft helmets to look good. But I think for now, I'm just going to stick to the Equestrian CIT helmet, the black one. This one does have color options, but I do like the Equestrian CIT helmet, and have a more like sleek and neat looking helmet. Here is the cowboy hat. Now it is a little difficult to rate because I have on my skin, I have like little space buns and bangs. It'll show on the cowgirl hat. Okay, it'll show on the cowboy hat or whatever. So it's a little bit annoying, but I do like how it looks. With a Western outfit, it'll look real nice and snazzy. And for Western events on the server, you already know I'm going to be giving out matching cowgirl hats. Obviously, my opinion isn't going to be shared by everyone, but just let me know what you guys think of that in the comments, because I am curious on what everyone thinks. But the fact that we do have colored riding helmets that we can choose from and dye ourselves, that is pretty neat. Next thing is the bells. They don't make a noise. I don't know if they're supposed to make a noise, but they're meant to help desensitize horses. If you guys haven't seen like the pom-poms, the shopping bag, the tarp and stuff like that SWEM already has, the bells are meant to help desensitize horses and gain bonding. Oh, he's mad at me. Why are you mad at me? Okay, fine. Oh, they just don't like me. Okay, what about like if I give you guys sugar cubes? Okay. All right, so if the red particles show like they have on the horses, it means they're frightened. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to stay away from the desensitization objects, but just know that that is an option for the group of desensitization objects we've had. All right, the vet bag is meant to show you the general wellness of your horse, and it's meant to help identify missed meals or drinks. So for example, if your horse isn't eating or drinking, or your horse isn't well overall, you'll know by this. Pretty easy to craft, and it's also very helpful to use. So I guess we can just use it on Pyralis. This horse Pyralis has gained 112 points today, has eaten grain, has missed 0 meals and 2 drinks. Oh, my boy is dehydrated. There's a trough in here with food and water, right? But they don't have a trough out there, all the way out there where they've been. So I'm gonna put a trough out here for them so they can have some water. This lag is so bad. Oh god, I feel like I'm about to crash. Okay, well that's just rude. Oh my, what just happened? Oh, you guys are so cute. Okay, I'm gonna put one out here for the mares as well when they're out here. What about you? How many meals have you missed? I am so surprised to hear that he has missed 0 meals, because that's Steve. Steve doesn't miss meals. The vet check bag is very helpful for just telling if your horse has been missing meals or drinks, and also to see how many points they've gained that day. For example, if you are training your horse and you just want to see how many points or how much progress you've made, that's a really good way of doing it. I love that they added that though, because I've always been curious on how many meals my horses miss. So the breeding token, it's a little bit confusing for those who don't know a lot about config and server usage and stuff like that. So by default, breeding tokens will work the same as sweet feed, but they cannot be obtained without commands. You can't craft them in single player, you can't craft them in general. They are more for controlling players on servers for horse breeding and stuff. For example, on my server, we're going to be having the breeding token enabled, which means people can't breed their horses unless they have a breeding token. This is also to prevent overbreeding on servers, which I really like the idea. You'll need 2 breeding tokens, 1 for each horse. And if you have the breeding token set to true or set to like on the server config, you also can't use Contazarite potions to get SWEM horses from vanilla horses, and you also can't use Sweet Feed to breed horses on SWEM. If you guys are ever having huge problems on breeding horses on SWEM, there's a big chance that the breeding token is enabled and you actually have to get the breeding token in order to breed your horses. I actually had a few friends reach out to me one time and they were like, we can't breed our horses, and it turned out that they had the breeding token enabled. I love how we stopped the download on Steam and my PC just works 10 times better. I promise my PC isn't dying. It's Steam. It's downloading a 100+ gigabyte game, okay? So the only thing it says about the health booster shot on the wiki is off of horse welfare standards. If you guys haven't looked at that, that's basically just their welfare standards for SWEM horses on SWE, their server. A booster shot will add 20 HP temporarily to a horse's health. So for example, if your horse is not doing great health-wise, whether it is because brought it to a dangerous environment or because of an accident or because of like a technical error, like sometimes horses can suffocate in walls when they grow up from foal. No matter what it is, this will add temporary health to them. Oh my god, Steve is invincible. Yeah, so the health booster works. I'm not sure how it's supposed to work on a server, like if it's again like the breeding token where it's only gotten through the give command, but either way, very cool item. I checked through the SWEM list to see if there's anything extra that like I was missing. I don't see anything like brand new that I'd like to cover. I know that this wasn't that long of a video, but we have finished the little showcase of some of the newer items on SWEM. I was just excited to use them and I wanted to show my reaction to them and everything because the horse whistle, that's my favorite part out of all of them. All of the items are cool, don't get me wrong, but the horse whistle, chef's kiss, because I always have trouble finding my horse in the wilderness when I'm playing survival, and the fact that it's pretty easy to make too. If you guys have any issues with any of the items or any items in general on SWEM, they do have a wiki, so please go and check that out before asking anything in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of any of the items in the comments. I'm very, very curious on what you guys think of all of the items I showed today. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, stay healthy and safe, and I will see you in the next video or stream.